Today on JTB, we're going to visit one of my favorite friends, the STAK Tree from FloraCraft, just in time for your holiday decorating fun. So let's discuss the shape of the STAK Tree itself. Because it's modular, it goes together very easily. But we can take that modular form and do different types of things with it. For example, this one, created with all sorts of different colors, simply by twisting it and turning the pieces, we can make something that's very Dr. Seuss-like. Or imagine taking a straight one and forming it like this to create a torchia for the wall with a beautiful arrangement coming out of the top. And speaking of that, let's look at a cornucopia shape with all of our wonderful fall materials spilling out. We have lots of different opportunities to work with the shape of the STAK Tree itself. So it's not just our little teeny Christmas tree. Now let's talk about painting these as well. This one, we used all sorts of different colors. Each one of the individual layers was painted with a specific Design Master color. That's the great thing about Design Master. All of their paints are foam friendly, so we can spray them directly on the styrofoam itself. We also use the new color text. By giving this one a base of the flat black spray paint first, and then coating it with the quarry, we've developed a great stone texture. Now notice, I sprayed down on this, so when I invert it, I still get those great little white lines for highlights. But I could also go back and spray it the other direction, and that would cover that up as well. Remember that the color text is a water-based paint, and it takes about 3 hours to dry. So we have to do this in plenty of time before our event. In this case, I used the October brown, and then used autumn leaves over the top to give that great textural appearance. For today's project, we used the pumpkin. And we mounted our small STAK Tree on top of a cube. Again, using that color text and allowing it to dry before we start our project. That brings me to our JTB trick of the week. It's about painting the STAK Tree. I took the large STAK Tree and I picked carnation red and I painted the entire STAK Tree before taking it out. That way, when we start to create our STAK Tree, we're going to have a wonderful ring around each one of the layers. We're going to be able to have a wonderful striped STAK Tree. Don't be fooled into thinking every single kind of spray paint is foam or flower friendly. That's the great thing about Design Master spray paint, is it's foam and flower friendly. Design Master formulated their paints years ago to be gentle enough for flowers, and that means we can paint all of our styrofoam projects using Design Master. Now what about if we want to add glitter for a little bit of that holiday sparkle? We can add the glitter on the edge. Adding the glitter is really easy using the styro glue. I've cut the tip off of my styro glue bottle so that I get a nice wide bead of glue. And I'm going to run that bead along the edge of the piece. Only at the bottom and all the way around the outside. Then I simply move it around in the glitter to cover that bead of glue. Whenever I get to work with glitter and glue, it reminds me of the days back in Vacation Bible School, where we used to create fun stuff like this, and always we had to use glue and glitter together. I like using the top of a box lid too, because it keeps all of my glitter contained. When I'm finished with this, I can simply slip that box lid into a plastic bag, and it keeps it nice and neat and orderly. Then our pieces simply fit together, and we have a wonderful glittered centerpiece. We could add a couple of snowflakes. And maybe even a little bit of snowball cord around the outside. And that would be a fun project. But I wanted to do something today that would decorate our JTV set. Because we have the entire color spectrum to work with at Design Master, I can make this any color that I want to. So in my favorite colors, using the chartreuse green and the orange, I'm able to use olive bright and the pumpkin to create something specific for this interior. We'll start by placing a couple poinsettias directly into the cube. I'm using my Nip-X because it cuts through those so quickly and easily. In traveling around the country, everyone has loved the Nip-X, and we've sold hundreds of them because everybody wants a tool that's gentle on their hands. These are an incredible new stem that's available from Windward that has all sorts of glitter pieces on it, as well as little crystallines and tiny little halogen glittered hearts that are green. It's the perfect look for our JTV Christmas tree. Separating a pick like this into 3 pieces allows me to make 3 separate placements. It allows me to get the very most for my money out of something that's all pretty and glistening like this. We'll split this one into 2 pieces and add a little bit over on the other side. Now we can add a few of our orange Christmas balls. These already come pre-wired, so it's very easy for me to trim that wire to the length that I want and place it directly into the styrofoam. That's the great part, is this whole display becomes my mechanic. It's the foam that allows me to put placements anywhere I want. If I wanted to put one in the very top of the tree, I can do that too. Or I can add them down the side. Now, the only thing missing is our ribbon accents. Let's see what might look good with this. I think some polka dots will work very well. And we'll use them in 2 colors. And maybe a stripe like this, and some green tie-dye. I'll use my Koei color stick to apply the ribbon throughout the entire design. We just take this and push it directly into the foam. It allows our ribbon to become an element and principle of design and not a big, large bow that would detract from the design itself. We can take this and tie it at the top. So that it starts to conceal where we placed that ornament in. And we'll bring this around to the side and gently push it through the side. We don't want to use too much pressure because these are very gentle, very thin pieces of styrofoam, but it's still giving enough to allow us to go through with a wood pick. Now we'll bring a piece across to the other side and place that in between our other ornaments. We'll start with the green polka dot in the exact same place. So this is a great decoration for us to use in the JTV studio. It matches everything perfectly. And remember, we can customize this versatile product ourselves. In fact, here's a tree for you guys. It looks great in your Flora shop. Oh, can we have the glitter one? I guess not. Remember how easy the STAK Tree is and how much fun it is for you to decorate. I'd like to thank my friends at FloraCraft for developing a product that's this much fun for our special Christmas holiday season. And also for the folks at Design Master for creating a paint that's flower and foam friendly. Until next time, keep having fun with flowers.